What if I told you that a 2-year-old baby knows more about language learning than every English teacher you've ever had?
Mark, that sounds crazy, but wait, are you serious?
Dead serious, Hope. And here's the shocking part. Babies become fluent in any language in just 2 to 3 years without a single grammar book, without studying verb tenses, without even knowing what a noun is.
But we've been learning English for years and we're still struggling.
Exactly, because we're doing everything backwards. Today, I'm going to reveal the baby secret that language schools don't want you to know.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Flow. I'm Hope, and this is Mark. And today we're about to blow your mind.
Hope, before we start, let me ask our listeners something. How long have you been learning English? 5 years? 10 years? Maybe more?
And you're still not fluent, right? You still translate in your head. You still fear making mistakes. You still feel uncomfortable speaking.
But here's what's insane. Every single baby on this planet becomes completely fluent in their native language by age 3. No exceptions.
Think about it. A baby learns Chinese in China, Arabic in Egypt, English in America. The same baby brain that masters the most complex languages on Earth.
And they do it without textbooks, without grammar rules, without apps, without fear. So why can't you?
Stay with us because in the next 30 minutes, we're going to reveal exactly how babies do it and how you can steal their method.
But first, let me tell you about Sarah from Germany. Sarah had been learning English for 12 years. 12 years, Hope. She knew every grammar rule. She had certificates. She could write perfect essays.
But she couldn't have a simple conversation without panicking, right?
Exactly. She came to me frustrated, almost in tears, saying, "Mark, I feel stupid. I know so much about English, but I can't speak it naturally."
So what did you tell her?
I said, "Sarah, forget everything you know about learning English. I want you to learn like a baby again."
She must have thought you were crazy.
She did, but 6 months later, well, I'll tell you what happened to Sarah at the end of this episode, because what she discovered will shock you.
Okay, Mark, I'm dying to know. What is this baby's secret?
Hope, let me ask you, how did you learn your first language?
Well, I just absorbed it. I listened to my parents. I tried to copy them.
Exactly! You didn't study grammar. You didn't memorize vocabulary lists. You didn't take tests. You just lived the language.
But that's different. I was a baby.
Is it though? Let me break down exactly what babies do and why it's pure genius. Baby secret number 1. Total immersion without translation. Babies never translate. When a baby hears milk, they don't think milk equals leche equals late. They connect milk directly to the white liquid they drink.
So they create direct neural pathways.
Exactly. But what do we adults do? We hear beautiful and immediately think of our native word for beautiful. We're creating unnecessary mental steps.
So we're making it harder for ourselves?
Much harder. Babies create English-only zones in their brains. Adults create translation highways that slow everything down.
Baby secret number 2. They're fearless mistake makers. Mark, babies make mistakes all the time. They say, "I goed" instead of "I went."
And what happens? Do their parents shame them? Do they get bad grades?
No, parents think it's cute. They gently correct them or just understand what they mean.
Exactly. Babies have zero fear of mistakes. They just keep trying, keep experimenting, keep playing with language.
But we adults are terrified of sounding stupid.
And that fear is killing our fluency. Babies fail their way to fluency. We avoid failure and stay stuck. Hope what I'm about to tell you next will completely change how you think about English learning.
More shocking than babies being fearless?
Much more. Because this next baby secret explains why you can understand English perfectly but can't speak it fluently.
Oh, this is something I struggle with. I understand everything, but speaking is so hard.
Keep listening because babies solve this problem in the most elegant way possible. Baby secret number 3. Input before output. Hope, when do babies start speaking?
Around 12 to 18 months?
Right, but when do they start understanding?
Much earlier. Maybe 6 to 9 months?
Exactly! Babies spend months just listening, absorbing, understanding before they say their first word. They build a massive foundation of input first.
But we try to speak from day one of learning English.
Yes, we force output before we have enough input. It's like trying to withdraw money from an empty bank account.
So we need to listen more before we speak?
But not just any listening. Babies listen to language that's slightly above their level but still understandable. They don't listen to academic lectures.
Baby secret number 4. Pattern recognition, not rule memorization. Mark, babies don't know what past tense is, but they use it correctly.
Exactly. They hear I walked, I talked, I played thousands of times, and their brain automatically recognizes the ED pattern.
So they learn patterns unconsciously.
Their brains are pattern recognition machines. They don't think add ed for past tense. They just feel that walked sounds right and walked ed sounds wrong.
But we memorize rules like add ed to form past tense.
And then we have to remember the rule, apply it, check if it's correct. By the time we do all that, the conversation is over. Hope, remember Sarah from Germany? The one who couldn't speak after 12 years of studying?
Yes. What happened when she started using the baby method?
Within the first month, something incredible happened. But before I tell you that story, let me reveal the most powerful baby secret of all.
There's more?
This last secret is so powerful it can transform your English in weeks, not years. And it's something every baby does automatically, but every adult forgets. Baby secret number 5. Emotional connection. Hope babies don't learn abstract words first. They learn words connected to their emotions and needs.
Like mama, hungry, hurt.
Exactly. Every word has emotional meaning. When a baby says mama, it's not just a word, it's love, comfort, safety.
But we learn the cat is on the table type sentences.
Meaningless, emotionless sentences that our brains forget immediately. Babies only learn language that matters to them emotionally.
So we need to make English personal and emotional?
Yes. Learn words for your life, your feelings, your experiences, not textbook examples.
Okay, Mark, this all makes sense. But how do we actually apply this? We're not babies anymore.
Great question. Here's how to become a baby learner as an adult. Step 1. Create English-only mental zones. Stop translating everything. When you see a dog, think dog, not your native word for dog.
But what if I don't know the English word?
Do what babies do: point, gesture, describe. The animal, 4 legs, says woof. Native speakers will help you just like parents help babies. Step 2. Embrace beautiful mistakes.
This is scary for adults.
I know, but here's what I tell my students. Make 10 mistakes every day. Celebrate them. Each mistake is data for your brain.
Like babies saying, I run fast.
Exactly, that's not a mistake. That's intelligence. The baby recognized the pattern and applied it. The brain is learning. Step 3. Massive input phase. Before you worry about speaking perfectly, flood your brain with understandable English input.
What kind of input?
Content that's interesting to you. Not grammar exercises, but YouTube videos about your hobbies, podcasts about topics you love, movies that make you laugh or cry.
So emotional connection again?
Always. Babies don't learn boring language, neither should you. Step 4. Pattern absorption.
How do we learn patterns like babies?
Stop studying grammar rules. Start noticing patterns. When you hear, I'm going to, many times your brain will automatically start using it.
Without memorizing the future with going to rule?
Exactly. Trust your brain's natural pattern recognition. It's incredibly powerful. Hope, now let me tell you what happened to Sarah after 1 month of baby learning.
I've been waiting for this.
She was in a coffee shop in Berlin, and an American tourist asked for directions in English. Without thinking, without translating, Sarah started giving directions naturally.
No way.
Halfway through, she realized she had been speaking English for 2 minutes, without any fear, without translating, without thinking about grammar.
How is that possible after just 1 month?
Because she activated her natural language learning brain, the same brain that made her fluent in German as a baby.
What was the key moment for her?
She told me later, I stopped trying to be perfect and started trying to communicate like a baby. That shift changed everything.
Mark, some people might think, but I'm not a baby anymore. My brain is different.
Hope, that's the biggest myth in language learning. And I'm about to prove it wrong with shocking research.
What research?
Studies show that adult brains are actually more capable of learning languages than baby brains in many ways. We just use the wrong methods.
Really? How is that possible?
Adults have better memory, better analytical skills, and more life experience to connect new language to. We just need to combine adult advantages with baby methods.
So what's the biggest change people need to make?
Stop being an English student. Start being an English baby.
What does that mean practically?
Students study language. Babies live language. Students fear mistakes. Babies play with mistakes. Students memorize rules. Babies feel patterns.
It's a complete mindset transformation.
Exactly. When you shift from student mindset to baby mindset, everything changes. You become curious instead of anxious, playful instead of serious, natural instead of forced.
Mark, what's one thing our listeners can do today to start their baby learning journey?
Choose one English activity that makes you feel like a child again. Maybe it's watching cartoons, singing simple songs, or playing word games.
Why childlike activities?
Because that's when your baby brain activates. That's when you stop overthinking and start absorbing naturally. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, spend 30 minutes daily doing something in English that feels playful, not studious.
And what should they expect?
By day 7, you'll notice your brain starting to think in English automatically without forcing it. That's your baby brain waking up.
This has been incredible, Mark. I feel like I want to relearn English like a baby.
Hope, here's the beautiful truth. You already have everything you need. The same brain that learned your first language perfectly is still there, waiting to learn English the same way.
So we just need to trust the process?
Trust the process that has never failed. Every human who has ever become fluent in any language used the baby method. Now you know their secret.
If this episode changed how you think about learning English, smash that like button and subscribe to English Flow.
And leave a comment telling us, what's one thing you'll do today to learn like a baby? We read every single comment.
Also, if you know someone struggling with English, share this episode. You might just change their life.
Next episode, we're diving even deeper into baby learning techniques with specific step-by-step exercises you can start immediately.
Until then, remember, you learned one language perfectly as a baby. You can learn English the same way.
Stop being a student, start being a baby. Your fluent future is waiting. Keep flowing with English.